So what's the word on the Dominion?
Though the Monitor is dead, many still fight on. Talk to you later. Hear me?
I hear you. Bastards are probably here to stay.
You came through. Fine work.
Of course we did.
Never a doubt.
Thank you.
Time for celebration. Whew. Let's all have a drink.
As long as we don't talk about work.
What, me? Okay.
I just need a moment.
Can I talk about my Strider? I have plans.
Just give me 5 minutes to relax with no Strider, no Anthem, no relics, no contracts.
There's something you need to see. I want you to meet Grandmaster Adams.
You entered free mark. You silenced the cenotaph.
Yes, with help.
Right on. Strong alone, stronger together. Hey, let me show you something. We found this just inside the eastern border. Killed 2 of our team before we were able to put it down. And I mapped the region on it.
Urgoth. You've heard of them.
From stories, paintings, but they're long gone from Bastion.
Oh, this could either be a single scout or the beginning of something much, much bigger.
Corvus is worried that the death of the Monitor, while vital, has left us vulnerable in places we never even considered.
And we're reaching out to you because by all accounts, you're something special. But can you keep quiet about this? We don't want to freak people out.
Sure.
Good.
We'll be in touch.
Hi there, Merelda.
Can't sleep, huh? I get insomnia too. I thought it would get better with you back, but still wide awake.
You okay?
Just thinking. I used to sketch you and imagine the conversations we'd have when you returned, Kyla.
How did it go?
I never knew where to start. How did it happen? When? How long were you out there? Were you hurt? Did the Anthem bring you back?
I don't think the Anthem has anything to do with this.
Of course it does. Everything in this world happens because of the Anthem. They say there's even an Arcanist who was split into 3 people. Why couldn't it save you? So what did you see out there in the world?
I met people who need a little help. Got lost along the way. I'd stopped to talk to them.
I knew I'd raised you right. You see someone in pain, maybe sad or down on their luck, and you lend them a hand.
I'm doing what I can.
Though it seems like you put on a few pounds since I last saw you.
Hey!
I'm your mother. I get to be honest with you. Now, you be honest with me. Why didn't you come back sooner? Why make me wait all those years?
I'm sorry this is so painful and confusing for you.
Just so much doubt and worry, and when you were hurt, I tried to...
Hurt? When?
There was nothing I could do. Your father and I, we... Forget it. It's nothing. The Anthem brought you back, and that's all that matters. Now, I'm tired. Let's talk another time.
Hope you feel better.
Good, good. There you are. I have news on our missing Shaper fragments.
You found them?
Not exactly, but I do know that that coward Diggs is planning on selling them off to the highest bidder.
An auction?
Yes, some of the Arcanists you rescued overheard a few things. Gave me the idea.
Where would this happen?
I talked with some freelancers. Got some locations that would be ideal. My gut tells me Diggs won't wait long to do this.
Sounds right, okay? I'll get out there and start a search.
The heart of rage is no more. Freelancers.
Hey, how are things here?
We got freelancers going in and out, work getting done. I got reports and charts flying all over. Never dull. How about you? You holding up?
I'm out there doing what I love. That's what matters.
No argument there. Good attitude, clear head. They get you through, right?
You know. If anyone's got a good attitude.
Hey, I'm as human as anyone. We've all had that job that should have been different.
What's yours?
You want sad story corner? All right. The Heart of Rage mission, a few years back. I was supposed to go too. I did something stupid, got injured before heading out. Someone took my place. They lost the cipher. Maybe their life. That doesn't compare to you, but...
You felt guilty?
Yeah. Everyone else called me lucky.
It wasn't your fault.
I know that now. But hey, I appreciate it. We have to support each other on both sides of the wall. Okay, enough of my sob story. It's a new day, right? Let's get back to it.
Sounds good. See you later, Jack.
You got it. If you want to see the latest, drop by.
The entire site was overrun. That's when the relic went volatile.
So, you're the one after all. I thought it might be you. The Grandmaster talked to you?
I talked to him, yeah. What's this about?
You've been making waves. Opening the gates of the Fortress of Dawn? Not bad. But reaching the inner sanctum? All kinds of wheels started turning in Anthem when you did that.
What do you mean? Why would anybody in Anthem care about me?
I mean that wheels literally started turning inside the palace. Ardenvasa built some device to tell him if a worthy lancer appeared. I hear it told half the city.
That's huge and unexpected.
A lot of eyes are watching you now, wondering what you'll do next.
Yes, well, we're not the only ones.
I can help you with that. I guess it's time to properly introduce myself. I'm the lawkeeper and storyteller for the Legion of Dawn.
The Legion is gone. It broke apart centuries ago.
The Lancers left the path, it's true. But there have always been a few souls tasked with keeping the Legion alive. Ardenvasa left the wheels ready to turn for a reason. The path of the Legionnaire has been waiting, like the doors at the Fortress of Dawn, for a worthy Lancer.
This sounds like you're about to give me a contract. Or several.
Not a contract, not a job. A challenge of a sort. You know the stories of General Tarsus. Do you know the tales of her most trusted counsel?
I've heard their names. Children's stories, but I don't think that's what you're asking.
You should know whose footsteps you're following. At the height of the dawn, countless lancers flocked to the banner of General Tarsis. All who had the heart to fight were given a place. But a few were more than just lancers. These were the boon companions of Tarsis, walking the path as she did. The Legionnaires.
In the trials, Arden Vasa said something about walking the path too.
You opened the doors, but it's not enough to pass the tests. You must keep walking, day after day. Arden Vasa, builder of the first javelin, the first emperor. Sanadine, whose swiftness inspired Corvus. Medeiron, Magnastral, and Leotrail the Unbroken. They all had one thing in common. They shared the ideals of Helena Tarsis.
And you want me to do that too?
Follow in their footsteps. Become a legionnaire. So many eyes are watching you. If you can do this, revive the path of the legionnaire, maybe the glory days of the Legion are only beginning. Medeiron was the son of arcanists. He had lived his entire life in a cavern, underground, hiding. At 10 years old, he had never seen the sky, or an Urgoth, or any beast but men. The world was utterly unknown to him, except for tales of horror and woe. But among the stories warning children to hide and obey their parents, Medeiron heard one other, a whispered tale of a rebellion against the Urgoth, and a legion rising to set all people free. So, at just 10 years old, Medeiron left the safety of the Arcanists to find the Legion of Dawn.
A small child with no knowledge of the world goes out by himself. That's a recipe for disaster.
You know that, and I know that. Medeiron didn't know that. Raised to be a scholar, he knew how to read the secret signs of the Arcanists. He followed them through the wilds to the Legion of Dawn. Or he tried to, anyway. The Chimera had a different plan.
Is this the kind of story where a small boy fights a chimera with a stick and a rock?
No. Although most of those stories you've heard are based on Medeiron. He'd never seen a chimera. He'd never even seen a grabbit, but he was a very good student. He learned all the warning signs that he was being hunted, and remembered stories about laying false trails. He led the chimera on a long and winding path through the rocks, back and forth. He could never shake the creature, but it could never find him. Then, the other hunters came. General Tarsis, in the first javelin ever made. Testing her new armor, she found the chimera stalking the boy.
Lucky for Medeiron.
No luck about it. Tarsis followed his trail, just as the chimera did. She was just learning the javelin. No one knew what it could do, not even the man who made it. Not trusting her suit's strength in a fight with the chimera, she lured it into chasing her instead. While it ran after Tarsis, Leotrail found the boy and spirited him away to safety.
After all that, he just went home again? That's not much of a story.
I said safety, not home. They took him to their own camp, where the Legion hid at the time. When Tarsis asked where he lived and who his people were, Medeiros replied, "You are my people." The others tried to persuade him to return home, but after a long moment, Tarsis said, "He is home." From then on, Medeiros served as a page to the Legion of Dawn. Eventually, he became a Legionnaire himself. But that's another story.
Greetings, Chronicler.
Freelancer, I'm glad to see you.
You are?
Yes. Thankfully, you're brave enough to approach your opponent, whereas I have been cowardly.
Cowardly? You?
After our last encounter, I read the text I gave you on how to apologize. I realized I wasn't being objective, that I may have some issues. I'm sorry. Can you forgive me?
Of course I forgive you. No use holding a grudge.
Advice I need to take. I suppose I owe you an explanation.
Only if you want to.
The thing is, I'm afraid.
You're afraid?
There was a time when freelancers made me feel safe. Dozens of warriors silencing cataclysms, keeping scars in check. But then Freemark was destroyed, and then the freelancers went to the heart of rage.
I know. I was there.
And now the scars are out of control, and the Dominion is collecting relics for who knows what. And I'm helpless, and I'm angry about that. Do you understand?
I understand that you're angry, but not why you blame freelancers.
Another Heart of Rage could happen any moment, and no one could stop it.
I'd stop it. Or at least I'd try.
What if that's not enough?
There are sentinels, engineers, arcanists, not to mention bakers, doctors, custodians. People will help where they can.
I just want things to be like they were. Do you think that's possible?
More than possible. You'll be safe again, I promise.
I won't hold you to that, but thank you. Good day, freelancer.
Bryn, you've gotten even more plants?
Why, yes. Thank you for noticing. I was keeping them in the barracks, but I was told that was a waste of equipment space.
Nothing wrong with trying to brighten up Sentinel HQ.
I tried the morale boost argument. It didn't go well.
Isn't growing all these a lot of work?
Oh, you have no idea. The watering schedules alone. And I have to stop people from stealing them to impress their dates.
Steal it? From you?
All the time.
Your dates must be impressed with this, though.
Oh, no, I don't date. It's not my thing.
Gotcha. Well, thanks for telling me about your gardening, Bryn.
I admit, it's nice to have someone actually inquire. I mean, you usually do, about everything. But still nice.
You need the right tools for the job.
So, once I get to these coordinates, what am I looking for?
Another book? An engraving? Perhaps a scroll buried in an ancient library.
So, you don't know?
I'm sure we'll know when we see it.
So you don't know what we'll find, but what do you hope it is?
Knowledge.
That's it, huh? What about treasure? Or some kind of weapon?
Knowledge is the only thing that matters.
Almost there. I'll let you know what I find. I think I see what we're looking for. Move it! They won't leave me alone!
Nature will reclaim abandoned places and will guard their territory fiercely. It will be impossible to continue exploring if they aren't dealt with. What a shame.
Found something, but I'm not sure what it is or how it works. It seems inert.
There was mention of a vibrational frequency in the manuscript. I could try directing a calculated pulse through your javelin. Device that imbues an object with a finely tuned energetic resonance. Of course. Once charged with the resonance, the stone becomes a key. If I'm correct, the plates in the ground will respond to the resonance of that stone.
Put stone on plate and something happens?
Hopefully.
Did you hear that? I felt something.
The tumblers of a lock falling into place.
And there's a hum. Barely perceptible. I think there's power being diverted to another section of the ruin.
You need 3 more energy stones. Maybe following the power will help you find them.
Feels a bit like I'm in the guts of a giant safe.
I think that's exactly where you are. Have you found the correct symbols?
Yeah. I'm looking.
Have you found the correct symbols?
Yeah. I'm looking. Scorpions riled up.
Wait! Don't move! Instruments detect minor glitches in the system. Ancient mechanics. Deterioration over time. Resonance is off. I need to transmit signal pulses through your javelin to compensate. You must stay close. Now you just have to get it in place. Try not to lose it.
Why set this all up? Manuscript, the coded messages? It's a bit much.
I see what you mean. I'm sure Moore had his reasons.
That definitely did something again.
Progress. Halfway there.
Why has no one tried to do any of this before?
Without the frequency found in the Elysian manuscript, the system could not be triggered.
Right, of course.
Do you know what symbols to use this time?
I'll look around for clues. Gotta get those symbols. Gotta get those symbols. Got the third stone. Third stone in place.
3 down, 1 to go.
What if this is all just an elaborate joke?
I don't understand what you mean.
Solve this code, flip these symbols, carry a rock back and forth.
Not a joke. Perhaps a test. Have you found the correct symbols yet?
I'm looking. Let me guess. Stay close?
Yes, please. Don't stray too far again. I need to make sure the stone is charging properly.
Got it. Got it. Returning the last stone to the center.
Thank you for helping me with this.
Anytime. I enjoy picking up heavy things and putting them down again. Also, I assume I'm getting paid?
Yes, of course.
I accept payment in sandwiches as well, just so you know. Okay, last stone's in place.
Running that frequency through your javelin again. I need you to make physical contact with the mechanism this time. My instruments are going wild back here.
What's happening?
All the stones appear to be working in concert to achieve something. I need you to stay close. I must monitor these readings.
Oh, crap. We made something angry.
Energetic vibrations from the stones are likely causing distress in sensitive wildlife.
How long will it last?
I'm not sure.
It's fire! It's made of fire!
Do you have a bigger gun? Perhaps with a bigger gun, you could...
It's not the size that matters, Errol.
It's all done. Safeguards removed. Locks unlocked.
All right. Let's see what's in here. Errol, I think we got it. It's open.
Good news. What did you find?
Scrolls, documents, a lot of it.
Knowledge. As I hoped and predicted. Will you bring everything back to the fort?
On my way.
There he is. Hero of Fort Tarsus. The Heart of Rage, no less. I knew he'd bring the thunder.
And some lightning along with it. You know, to make a statement.
You've been listening. Damn, that makes me proud.
You might have rubbed off.
To think, when we first met, the forge wouldn't even work. And now, you tamed the mother of all storms. The freelancers are back. And not even the Anthem's temper can stop them.
Thanks, though I'm sure some new trouble is bound to come along.
In this world, I guarantee it. Not a month goes by, I'm not shaking my head at some crazy thing a Shaper Relic has done. But I'll feel better knowing the freelancers are back in business.
I hope this time around we keep our heads held high.
I wouldn't worry. Not with people like you setting the example.
Trying to make me blush?
No, but I could sell you some.
I'd best get back to it.
Don't be a stranger.
Welcome to my store. Browse away.
Heart of Rage, huh? That's amazing. You should buy something to celebrate.
prefer.
Anything for my favorite freelancer.
Hi, Johnny.
There you are. Heard you got back in one piece.
Were you worried?
No. Yes. I mean, the Heart of Rage and I have a nasty history.
Right. I heard you were in Freemark.
You're a great freelancer. But that storm killed some of our best.
It's part of the job. We accept it. Maybe even love it a little bit.
Do we? I mean, maybe we do. But should we?
Why else would we carry on?
Anyway, congratulations. You're a big fish now. You should celebrate. Look around this place. The difference you've made is amazing.
Thanks.
I especially love that they fixed the Lancer statues in the courtyard. They meant so much to me as a kid.
How come?
Well, Fort Tarsis was my home and my prison. Safe behind the walls. Day in, day out. But Lancers? Lancers got to see the whole wide world. They were hope. When I felt cold or small, I'd sit across from the statues and my daydreams would warm me up. So, yeah, the fort is feeling better. More like home.
Hopefully those giant lancers will inspire other kids like you.
Maybe.
Will I see you around then?
I'll be around. Take care, big fish.
don't understand.
What's the problem? I thought you'd be happy about the documents we found.
I am. But Moore alludes to a discovery he made that would change how we look at the world. Important, groundbreaking. But he never says what it is. In places, words are even scratched out, obscuring the meaning. If what he discovered was important, why hide it? Knowledge hidden cannot achieve its purpose.
Maybe he thought it was dangerous?
Ignorance is dangerous. This is all baffling. I need more time to look it over. Perhaps discuss it with the others.
Sounds good. I'll come back soon. Madam Chronicler?
Ah, you did it!
Did what?
Silenced the heart of rage, my dear. Who'd have thought?
Well, I had help. Alec and Faye.
Who are you serving with modesty? You did a great thing and you must acknowledge it. As my mentor, Negandel, used to say, you know who Negandel is, of course.
I must admit I don't.
How is that possible? He's only the greatest cipher who ever lived, and royalty. Oh, my dear. Is it possible you have amnesia?
I don't have amnesia. We've been through this already.
We have? How ironic that I should forget that. As Negandel used to say, and say to me in particular, let others celebrate your gifts, for what is ordinary to you is a miracle to another.
I guess so.
Things will never be what they were, but they are getting better. And so I shall reward you with the gift of knowledge, of course.
Of course.
I'd like to present you with an old favorite of mine, the Freelancer 3. It's about as famous as you will be.
Thanks very much for the book, Madam Chronicler. And now, I should get going. See ya.
See ya? Yeah. You can't muster a better goodbye than that.
What's wrong with see ya? Everyone knows it just means see you later.
Can you guarantee every single person in Bastion knows that?
It's common enough.
But you are not common. Nor should you stoop to be so.
Right. Who does modesty serve anyway?
Goodbye, Freelancer.
Goodbye.